like I say, there was not always unity on board the ship. Um, I mean, everything. There were difficult times for everything, and like I say, I felt the same way as the crew did about the ships, even about the aircraft. I felt the same way. I mean, I love them too. They were part of me just as much as my people were part of me. Now, a lot of people miss the ships. Like I said, there were people that had served aboard some of those old ships their whole entire lifetimes. So, I made sure that they had a place to live. Anyway, though, um, life gets complicated, and life has a tendency to beat people down. I knew that. Anyway, a lot of young kids don't really... Kids, and the old people knew. I mean, the kids don't understand these days. Things have changed so much that they just don't understand what it was like. They don't understand what true epic existence is like. They don't understand what it's like to struggle or suffer. There is no real struggling. If there is struggles today, it's because somebody messed up or somebody is causing people to struggle. But not like it used to be. And that was because of me and others. And I said, Rodney wouldn't know real struggle. He might know he might have known obscurity and insignificance before he met me or whatever, or found out who I was. But I mean, he wouldn't know. It's so easy to just grab a bunch of people and fool them into following you. Too easy, actually. Like I said, I was not one of those people that fooled people into following me. In fact, I was one of those people that took a back seat. And other people wrecked things and messed everything up. Nah, whatever, I don't really care anymore. Doesn't matter to me. Now a bunch of people basically calling me Brian. It's like, my name's Lucifer Star. I was proud of my name. It's a very good name. A time-honored name. Older than old. 100 trillion years old, maybe. I'm not exactly sure when exactly I started calling I started calling myself Star first, and then Lucifer later. The real one. Long before Rodney ever came along, long before Hitler, long before Germany even. Now a bunch of children, a bunch of youngsters, like basically have all these ideas. It's like, not really that way. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Times in the past, I warned people and said, look, we're about 6 months or a year away from starving. We have 7 billion people here, which means there's 7 billion people that want food, have to have food, and have to have other things in their life. Otherwise, they'll start thinking about doing bad things that will get other people killed. Anyway, lots of people knew about the truth of existence. And the way it really works. We all work together, things are easy. There's no problems. Everybody has a house, everybody has a place to live, everybody has food on the table. Too many people start messing up the system, and it all comes crumbling down. There were certain people that were intentionally trying to wreck the system. Anyway, those people among them were people like JFK. There's a reason why I called him JFK. Just fucking kill. He was one of 30 clones, and basically they all seem to be pretty much bad or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. With 30 people that look exactly the same, it's hard to say if there's any good ones or just all bad ones. But they all seem to share one thing in common. None of them cared about anything. Especially not the truth. Anyway, like I said, you'd have to ask Nixon. He wasn't really a Kennedy and wasn't really Nixon and wasn't really anyone. He was a clone. With his voice changed. Basically trying to stay in the White House as long as he possibly could. Basically trying to pretty much nuke everyone. Or create an excuse or get an environment where he could legitimately nuke people. He wanted to blow it all up. So did Jimmy Carter. They didn't care. They were 80. Why would they give a fuck? Man, there's also other Vietnam vets that were 80 years old and just didn't care either. Seems like when you get to 80 or something like that, you stop caring. I don't know about what the deal was. I don't know if it was the stupid children or the stupid old people that just didn't care anymore. That realized the truth and were just sick of the bullshit. Fake ass government. Government authorized delusion. That's all the Pope was. Wearing sitting on a golden throne that was basically part of a dining room set that was stolen from Russia or one of my castles. Ooh. They had melted down. I don't know. Where's the table, huh? It's like 40 foot long solid gold. Probably melted down for coins. There's a silver one too. There's a lot of gold in the world. It doesn't take very much to go from 99% pure gold to 11% or just basically just enough gold to actually look like gold. Isn't all that hard. You make a lot of dining room sets out of that. And mixtures of gold and stuff were actually the best. And whatever, I'm not a metallurgist. A lot of them work for me though. Anyway, I don't even care anymore. Like I said, people followed Nixon or whoever for like 40 years. And were believing what the Pope and everyone else was telling them to do. This was a very, 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 very extremely, extraordinarily bad. Anyway, allowed for a lot of people to get raped, a lot of people to get hurt. A lot of people believed that Nixon or JFK was someone special, or someone grand, or someone something. It was all a lie. His name wasn't Nixon. His name wasn't JFK. He wasn't a Kennedy. I'm not even sure what his real name was. Francis, maybe? Like all these people you see about and read about, they're all fake. They're Hollywood made-up stories. Not even using their real names. Honestly, you don't really even know who they are. And that's the way it is. Even Putin. I have some knowledge of who he truly is. But I mean, you don't know who actually is leading your country, who you're trusting. Like I said, Adolf Hitler, there were 3,000 of them. Or 30,000 Adolfs. Hitler, Himmler, whatever. So anyway, other than basically a mustache and basically having the name Adolf Hitler, no one really knew who they were. Washington was never a president. He was a washing machine. Washington isn't a person, nor is it a family. It's a washing machine. They built DC motors and scrub machines. They built a lot of washing machines there. That was it. Or something like that. Your past is a lie. That's why they called it American or US propaganda.